Well, I got the bed placed, but I accidentally clicked it, and it's now morning. So we'll go out and we'll start gathering some more materials. That way I can show you again later. We'll need more sticks, because we are going to make an axe. That way we can gather more wood, because wood is pretty much the most important thing you're going to need. Wood, you use it for decoration, torches. There's a spider. At During the day, they're fine. They won't touch you. Well, if you touch them, they will kill you. But as long as you don't mess with them, they won't bother you. So let's kill it. And the way we're going to kill this spider is a cactus trap. These are fairly easy on spiders because they don't move a whole lot. You just build a fairly large area of cactus around it, and then you block the top off with a little bit of dirt. That way they can't get out, and that allows you to get string. String is used to make fishing lines so you can get some fish. Bows so you can hurt them from a distance and not have to beat their faces in with your fist or a sword in most cases. But I tend to not use a sword because I prefer bows and arrows by far. But the hard thing to get for a bow and arrow generally is feathers, because they only drop from chickens and zombies. And neither one are very easy to find, unless you can find like a mob spawner and you get lucky and it's a zombie one. Alright, let's go find our little spider. Cactus can only be placed on sand, and cactus is it hurts you if you touch it. It hurts enemies if they where'd the spider go? Well, that makes me sad. Oh well. Alright, let's get back to what we were doing. Next time we see a spider, we'll go ahead with the spider trap. Cactus trap. Ooh, chicken. We'll use a clod of dirt to kill you. Come here, chickie. Quit moving. Hiding under the tree will not save you. Don't look at me like that. Die. Bird tried to attack me. Better run. Alright, we'll let the chicken go. That way I'm not wasting time and breaking everything in the world. So let's gather some wood. It's much faster to use the axe than your hand, as you can probably imagine. Alright, let's clear away some of these leaves and start on the next part. The main point of these videos is going to be to show you some of the cool things you can do in Minecraft, and just how to survive and not die. I'm not one to talk about not dying, but I'm not like completely prone to death. I just died creepers a lot. In one of my original worlds, I had a mountain that for some reason, about the only thing that would spawn on it and live to, survive and come down and attack me was creepers. So every time I stepped out on my porch in the morning, I would have a creeper on the little canopy thing I had built, and it would explode. So I died a lot on that world, and I finally just gave up and deleted it. And I haven't had a world for very long recently because I just don't like the layout of most of them. But this one seems promising. There's a nice desert for our spawn area, and some mountainy regions close. A lot of trees. You want to always have your base fairly close to a good source of trees, or you want to have saplings so you can plant them yourself. Alright, let's head back up to our little base. Actually, no, it's still high noon. We got time. Let's go and explore our world a little. Little sheep. This stuff here, as you can imagine, is sand. I like the way it looks, but it obeys gravity. I'll show you what I mean by that. Alright, let's just dig down a couple of blocks. Alright, see? It falls. Dig down, it falls. The only things that obey gravity in this game are sand and gravel. At least that I know of. In the Nether, there's something called soul sand. I don't know if it does, but I don't think it does, but it could. And okay, that's helpful. I was hoping that this would happen somewhere. Alright, right here, you can see I just told you sand obeys gravity, but it's hovering. Which means this isn't going to end well. Just break this block, and it all comes tumbling down. If I had been under that, that would have crushed me, and I may not have been able to get out. And situations like that happen fairly often in the deserty regions, and you don't want to walk over that because it can disturb it, and then you'll fall through. And I had a time where it was over a really deep cavern, and I just fell to my death. Wasn't fun. Okay, pigs. We need to kill some of these so we can get their pork and cook it. That way we don't die. Dying is not fun in this game, especially if you're far away from your spawn area. So, come on, piggy. My computer is terrible, so it's lagging. I can't even kill a pig. Oh, forget it. We'll just make bread. Start a farm eventually. Wow, that mountain's a lot bigger than I thought it was. But there's not a whole lot else around this area. So, what to do? Okay, just so I can see where my spawn point is, I'm going to put my stuff, I don't know, I'll dig a little hole in the ground and put some dirt around it that way I know where it is. I'll put my stuff in there, and I'm going to die, find out exactly where my spawn point is. Because I like to build a little base around my spawn point that has just some basic things that you need. Torches, some armor, and just a very small little house that you'd spawn in. So I'll build this little X. That shouldn't have been placed there. And just throw everything in. This is probably faster. And the way we're going to kill ourselves is probably on a cactus. I could just climb the mountain and launch myself off, but that's not as entertaining. That's a flint. Those are used as arrowheads. So, let's throw the last of our stuff in this little hole. Alright, all of our stuff is down in this hole. And let's go kill ourselves on a cactus. Maybe. Alright, there's one. Just charge right at the cactus. This is... it's not going to take as long as I was expecting. You can see my heart's going down, and we're dead. So, respawn. I don't know what that score means. I don't think you score points. I'm not sure why that's still there, but it is still in beta, so... Okay. Come on. Quit being laggy. Okay, so we know where our spawn point is. We'll just dig down. That is sandstone. That is cool. Oh, I can't pick it up like that. Oh well. Let's keep going. Okay, let's build a little staircase out. That way we know where our spawn is and where that sandstone is. Not sure what you need to pick up sandstone, because until this recent patch you couldn't find sandstone in the wild. It's getting dark. Okay, that looks like my little X marks the spot treasure area, so let's go and pick that up. Jump. Jump. Yep. Alright. Hopefully all of our stuff, none of our stuff despawned. Nope, still there. So we'll just jump in. There's all of our stuff. Let's break this dirt. Come on. And now I can show you what I was wanting to show you originally, the bed. And that little hole in the center there, you can't really see it anymore. That's our base. So eventually I want to set up a staircase there or something. That way we don't have to deal with this. Okay. Come on. I do not like to be out in the dark because of all the nasty things that can spawn and kill you. So, but again, with the use of this bed, you can pretty much eliminate having to worry about things at night, which really does just kill the fun of it. About the only time I'm probably going to use this bed is if I'm on a mining expedition, or not mining, but like gathering a bunch of wood, and I don't want to have to go back to my base and sleep, just like sit there through the night. So this is the bed. It doesn't have any texture, so it's an ugly, well, my texture pack doesn't have a texture of it. So we'll just right click it, and you sit there, and the screen gets blue. And voila, it is morning again. Alright, that'll pretty much be the end of this video. But first, just going to go over a quick summary of what you need to do on the first day. First day of your Minecraft, you need to just gather up 10 to 20 wood, depending on what you're going to do. You can build a base out in the open and just build it out of wood and stuff. I just used this little mountain because, well, it was there. And yeah, eventually we're going to get to where we have a nice big house. And yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys later.